The Senate will please come to order. It is my pleasure to introduce for today's devotional exercise the Reverend Standard Baker of the Cathedral Church of St. Paul Episcopal of Burlington. Welcome.
Thank you. It's good to be here. It is good to be back with you this morning. It's been just over a year since our lives all dramatically changed. I certainly miss, as I'm sure all of you do, being present in the beautiful and strangely intimate State House Senate chamber. I'm hoping there are some Jeopardy fans among you. Alex Trebek, who hosted this calming and lovely show for many decades, died last fall. He ended his Thanksgiving message with this: "We're trying to build a gentler, kinder society, and if we all pitch in just a little, we're going to get there." And I say, for sure, kindness is what we need now, all of us. In the last year, we've all witnessed and experienced too many polarizing events, as well as more than a few losses and times of sorrow. We've also experienced hate. Quite a few in our country and state have staked out opposing sides on many issues. This polarization has led to rancor, misunderstanding, and division in our land. But now it is time for hope. I have often said that the opposite of despair is hope, the opposite of hate is love, the opposite of sorrow is joy, and the opposite of cruelty is kindness. It is time for all of us to walk a different path, a time for careful listening, for seeking understanding, for hope, love, and joy, but above all, for kindness. At a recent professional seminar focused on healing the wounds of division, trauma, and pain in families, the leader read us this poem by Naomi Shihab Nye. I knew right away it was what I wanted to read to you this morning. Kindness. Before you know what kindness really is, you must lose things. Feel the future dissolve in a moment like salt in a weakened broth. What you held in your hand, what you counted and carefully saved, all this must go, so you know how desolate the landscape can be between the regions of kindness. How you ride and ride thinking the bus will never stop. The passengers eating maize and chicken will stare out the window forever. Before you learn the tender gravity of kindness, you must travel where the Indian in a white poncho lies dead by the side of the road. You must see how this could be you. How he too was someone who journeyed through the night with plans and the simple breath that kept him alive. Before you know kindness as the deepest thing inside, you must know sorrow as the other deepest thing. You must wake up with sorrow. You must speak it till your voice catches the thread of all sorrows and you see the size of the cloth. Then it is only kindness that makes sense anymore. Only kindness that ties your shoes and sends you out into the day to gaze at bread. Only kindness that raises its head from the crowd of the world to say, "It is I you have been looking for," and then goes with you everywhere, like a shadow or a friend. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend.
Thank you.
I kindly ask that you all join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Thank you. We'll begin today with announcements. Are there any announcements? We have 28 appointments, gubernatorial appointments, which we've received from the governor and which are now being referred to the committees having jurisdiction. These appointments will appear in the journal, which you'll receive tomorrow. Pursuant to Rule 31, we have some referrals. Senate Bill S-48 being on the calendar for notice, affecting the revenues of the state under Rule 31 is referred to the Committee on Finance. Senate Bill S-15 being on the calendar for notice affecting the expenditures of the state under Rule 31 is referred to the Committee on Appropriations. And S16 being on the calendar for notice affecting the expenditures of the state under Rule 31 is also referred to the Committee on Appropriations. We have a resolution to take up at this time, JRS 17, relating to weekend adjournments. Please listen to the reading of the resolution.
JRS 17, joint resolution relating to weekend adjournment. Resolved by the Senate and House of Representatives that when the two houses adjourn on Friday, March 12, 2021, it be to meet again no later than Tuesday, March 12, 2021.
You've heard the reading of the resolution. The question is, shall the Senate adopt the resolution on its part? Are you ready for the question? And if so, please unmute. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and you've adopted the resolution. We also have JRS 18. JRS 18, a resolution relating to a judicial retention joint assembly. Please listen to the first reading of the resolution.
JRS 18, joint resolution providing for a joint assembly to vote on the retention of 2 superior judges and 3 magistrates.
Now you've heard the reading of the resolution. The chair in her discretion will place this resolution on the calendar for action tomorrow. We have 11 Senate bills to take up at this time. S-103, an act relating to immunity from liability for a person reporting a crime, introduced by Senator Sears. Please listen to the first reading.
S-103, an act relating to immunity from liability for a person reporting a crime.
You've heard the first reading, and the bill is referred to the Committee on Judiciary. S-104, an act relating to the education of military families, introduced by Senators Rahm, Chittenden, and Parent. Please listen to the first reading.
S-104, an act relating to the education of military families.
You've heard the first reading, and the bill is referred to the Committee on Education. S-105, an act relating to Purple Star school programs, introduced by Senators Rahm, Chittenden, and Parent. Please listen to the first reading.
S-105, an act relating to Purple Star school programs.
You've heard the first reading, and the bill is referred to the Committee on Education. S-106, an act relating to the live stream of legislative proceedings of the General Assembly and lobbying regulations, introduced by Senators Sirotkin and Brock. Please listen to the first reading.
S-106, an act relating to the live stream of legislative proceedings of the Joint Assembly and lobbying regulations.
You've heard the first reading, and the bill is referred to the Committee on Government Operations. S-107, an act relating to confidential information concerning the initial arrest and charge of a juvenile, introduced by Senators White, Clarkson, Polina, and Rahm. Please listen to the first reading.
S-107, an act relating to confidential information concerning the initial arrest and charge of a juvenile.
You've heard the first reading, and the bill is referred to the Committee on Judiciary. S-108, an act relating to establishing the Bureau of Racial Justice Statistics and the Bureau of Racial Justice Statistics Advisory Panel, introduced by Senator Sears. Please listen to the first reading.
S-108, an act relating to establishing the Bureau of Racial Justice Statistics and the Bureau of Racial Justice Statistics Advisory Panel.
You've heard the first reading, and the bill is referred to the Committee on Judiciary. S-109, an act relating to the Vermonters Enhanced Energy Savings Act, introduced by Senators Bray, Campion, Clarkson, Hardy, McCormick, Pearson, Perchlik, and Sirotkin. Please listen to the first reading.
S-109, an act relating to the Vermonters Enhanced Energy Savings Account.
You've heard the first reading, and the bill is referred to the Committee on Natural Resources and Energy. S-110, an act relating to extending eligibility for pandemic emergency unemployment compensation, introduced by Senator Sirotkin. Please listen to the first reading.
S-110, an act relating to extending eligibility for pandemic emergency unemployment compensation.
You've heard the first reading, and the bill is referred to the Committee on Economic Development, Housing, and General Affairs. S-111, an act relating to local option taxes, introduced by Senators Rahm, Campion, and Sears. Please listen to the first reading.
S-111, an act relating to local option taxes.
You've heard the first reading, and the bill is referred to the Committee on Finance. S-112, an act relating to proposed changes to Act 250, introduced by Senators Collmore, Benning, Brock, and Ingalls. Please listen to the first reading.
S-112, an act relating to proposed changes to Act 250.
You've heard the first reading, and the bill is referred to the Committee on Natural Resources and Energy. And S-113, an act relating to establishing a cause of action for medical monitoring expenses, introduced by Senators Sears and Campion. Please listen to the first reading.
S-113, an act relating to establishing a cause of action for medical monitoring expenses.
You've heard the first reading, and the bill is referred to the Committee on Judiciary. We have one House bill for reference, H-135, an act relating to the State Ethics Commission, which was introduced by the House Committee on Government Operations. It passed the House on February 25th, 2021. Please listen to the first reading of the bill.
H-135, an act relating to the State Ethics Commission.
The bill has been read for the first time and is referred to the Committee on Government Operations. This brings us to the orders of the day. We have on the calendar for third reading S-53, which was ordered on February 26, 2021. S-53 is an act relating to exempting feminine hygiene products from the Vermont sales and use tax. Are there any amendments before third reading? Please listen to the third reading of the bill.
S-53, an act relating to exempting feminine hygiene products from the Vermont sales and use tax.
The question is, shall the bill pass? Are you ready for the question?
Roll call.
Are you ready for the question?
Madam
If so, the senator from Chittenden is recognized.
May I request a roll call?
Yes, the senator from Chittenden has requested a roll call. If you're ready for the question, the clerk will please read the roll.
Senator Ballant.
Yes.
Senator Baru.
Yes.
Senator Benning.
Yes.
Senator Bray.
Yes.
Senator Brock.
Yes.
Senator Campion.
Yes.
Senator Chittenden.
Aye.
Senator Clarkson.
Yes.
Senator Collmore.
Yes.
Senator Cummings.
Yes.
Senator Hardy.
Yes.
Senator Hooker.
Yes.
Senator Ingalls.
Yes.
Senator Kitchell.
Yes.
Senator Lyons.
Yes.
Senator McDonald.
Yes.
Senator Mazza.
Yes.
Senator McCormick.
Yes.
Senator Nitka.
Yes.
Senator Parent.
Yes.
Senator Pearson.
Yes.
Senator Perschlick.
Yes.
Senator Polina.
Yes.
Senator Rahm.
Yes.
Senator Sears.
Yes.
Senator Sirotkin.
Yes.
Senator Starr.
Yes.
Senator Terenzini.
Yes.
Senator Westman.
Yes.
Senator White.
Yes.
Please listen to the results of your vote. Those voting yay, 30. Those voting nay, 0. And you've passed S53. This completes the orders of the day. The senator from Windham is recognized.
Thank you, Madam President. Pending announcements, I move that the Senate stand in adjournment until 1 p.m. Wednesday, March 10th.
The senator from Windham has moved that subject to any announcements, the Senate do adjourn until Wednesday, March 10th at 1 p.m. Are there any announcements? The senator from Essex Orleans is recognized.
Yes, thank you, Madam President. Senate Ag will meet at 10 o'clock.
Senator, the senator from Windham is recognized.
Thank you, Madam President. Senate Government Operations will meet at 1:30.
The senator from Washington is recognized. Senator, kindly unmute yourself.
Thank you. Senate Finance will meet at 1:30.
Thank you. The senior senator from Chittenden is recognized.
Thank you, Madam President. Senate Health and Welfare will meet at 10 o'clock.
Thank you. With respect, the senator from Chittenden is also recognized.
Thank you, Madam President. Senate Economic Development will meet at 10 o'clock.
Thank you. The senator from Addison is recognized.
Thank you, Madam President. Senate Natural Resources and Energy will meet at 10 a.m.
The senator from Grand Isle is recognized.
President, the Senate Transportation Committee will meet at 10 a.m. Thank you.
Thank you. The senator from Bennington, the senior senator, is recognized.
Thank you, Madam President. Judiciary will meet at 10 a.m. We have a number of witnesses waiting.
Thank you. The senator from Bennington, with respect, is also recognized.
Thank you, Madam President. Senate Education will meet at 1:30 today.
Thank you. The senator from Caledonia, the junior senator, with respect, is recognized.
Thank you, Madam President. Institutions will meet at 1:30.
The senator from Windsor is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The Senate Democratic Caucus will meet at 12:15, and for the public who are interested in watching, the link for that meeting is on the legislative webpage under announcements.
Are there any additional announcements? The senator from Windham is recognized.
Thank you, Madam President. Two announcements. The first being, just to remind folks, we do have a joint session this afternoon to finish, a joint assembly this afternoon to finish the election of our UVM trustees. Vanessa has sent out a link to that. Second announcement, as we head into these 2 weeks that tend to be some of the most rough and tumble of the session heading into crossover, I want to offer up the words of Ralph Waldo Emerson, who said, "Even in the mud and scum of things, something always, always sings."
Thank you, Senator. Hearing no and seeing no additional announcements, the senator from Windham has moved that the Senate adjourn until Wednesday, March 10th at 1 p.m. Are you ready for the question? And if so, please unmute. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and the Senate stands adjourned until Wednesday, March 10th at 1 p.m.